They remained very close. They still trusted each other. And then, on the morning of April 16th, 2026, they both started their day as usual. No one knew that that would be the last day of their lives.
He bought a fake beard the day before. He ordered contractor bags, duct tape, and lighter fluid. And the entire time, his two roommates had no idea what was coming. By the time anyone realized something was wrong, it was already too late. This is the story of Zamal, Leone, and Nahida Bristy, two PhD students at the University of South Florida. Two people with everything ahead of them, and one roommate who had been planning their end for weeks before it happened. Stay with us, because what investigators found on his phone will change how you think about this case entirely. And before this video is over, you will understand exactly how a formal warning was ignored and what that silence cost. April 16th, 2026. Tampa, Florida. Zamal Leone, 27, started his morning the way he always did. Focused, quiet, purposeful. He was a PhD student in geography and environmental science. For 2 years, he had been using artificial intelligence to study shrinking wetlands in South Florida. His plan after graduation was simple: return to Bangladesh, become a university lecturer, give something back. His younger brother Zubair Ahmed described him in 7 words: a gentle, unassuming man, always smiling. Nahida Bristy was also 27, also from Bangladesh. She was pursuing her doctorate in chemical engineering, one of the most competitive programs at USF. She had a master's degree from one of Bangladesh's most prestigious universities, because what this roommate did, and how he planned it, is unlike anything we have covered before. While Zamal and Bristy were living their routines, classes, research, laughter, their roommate was building a very different kind of list. His name was Hesham Salah Abu Garb. He was 26 years old. He had once attended USF himself, management major, spring 2021 through spring 2023. He never finished. He was living in Zamal's apartment on Avalon Heights Boulevard, just blocks from campus. People who knew him described a persistent sense of unease. Something felt off. Zamal felt it too. He documented it. He filed a formal complaint with Avalon Heights management about Abu Garb's erratic, increasingly unpredictable behavior. That complaint went nowhere. 15 days later, Zamal was dead. Before that, Abu Garb had a record. In 2023, 2 domestic violence allegations were filed against him by family members. One resulted in a restraining order, an assault, and April 15th, a fake beard was delivered to the apartment. That same night, Zamal's second roommate saw him cooking in the kitchen, relaxed, unaware. That was the last time anyone outside that apartment saw Zamal Leone alive. This was not a crime of rage. This was a schedule, and April 16th was the final item on it. Investigators didn't know any of this yet. What they had was silence. 2 missing people, 1 roommate with scratches on his hands, and a story that kept changing every time they asked. April 17th. A relative reported that both Zamal and Bristy had gone silent. April 18th. Zamal missed his academic obligations. The Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office got involved. Detectives arrived at Avalon Heights. They questioned both roommates. Abu Garb told them he had no idea where they were. But investigators noticed something. There was a fresh cut on his left little finger. Scratches covered his hands and legs. He said it was from cooking. He could not explain further. His alibi started shifting immediately. First he said he had been looking for a fishing spot. Then the story changed. He said Zamal had asked him to drive Bristy to Clearwater Beach. He dropped them both off. They were fine. He had not heard from them since. He had no answer for why no one else had either. Then the evidence started speaking. Here is exactly what investigators found, in order. 1. A CVS receipt pulled from a nearby trash can. Timestamp 22:47 on April 16th. Garbage bags, Lysol wipes, deodorant, toiletries. 2. A witness reported seeing Abu Garb moving large cardboard boxes to the garbage disposal area that same night. 3. Zamal's phone data showed the device traveling from USF toward Courtney Campbell Road. Then the signal went dead near Clearwater Beach. 4. Surveillance footage captured Abu Garb's white Hyundai Genesis G80 near Sankey Park, exactly 10 minutes after Leone's phone went silent. 5. When investigators executed a search warrant and deployed Blue Star luminescence technology, they found a large pool of blood in the kitchen. The trail ran down the hallway and directly into Abu Garb's bedroom. 6. On the floor beside his bed, the technology revealed the outline of a human body, curled in a fetal position. 7. Bristy's shoes, umbrella, USF student ID, and bank cards were recovered inside the apartment. She had walked in. Nothing belonging to her had walked out. Avalon Heights received a formal complaint 15 days before this happened and took no action. Do you think they should face legal consequences? Tell us below. The evidence was undeniable. But Abu Garb was no longer at Avalon Heights. And when law enforcement found him, he had barricaded himself inside a house. What followed took SWAT teams, drones, a crisis negotiation unit. And even after they got him, the worst discovery was still ahead. April 24th. Law enforcement arrived at Pine Glen Circle in Lake Forest, Abu Garb's family home, roughly 1 mile from USF. The family was safely evacuated. Abu Garb locked himself inside and refused to come out. SWAT teams surrounded the property. At 10:30 in the morning, he finally walked out, shirtless, wrapped in a bath towel, hands raised. The same day, investigators identified search areas near the Howard Franklin Bridge along I-275. They found bags containing human remains in the north lane. Fingerprints confirmed it was Zamal Leone. The cause of death was multiple sharp force injuries. Bristy's complete remains could not be recovered. Prosecutors believe she was treated in exactly the same way. April 25th, Abu Garb appeared in court for the first time. He was shackled. He wore a protective gown. Judge Logan Murphy ordered him detained without bail. Charges included 2 counts of first-degree murder with a weapon, unlawful removal of a body, interference with a crime scene, and prior acts of violence. But for the families of Zamal and Bristy, the legal process is only the beginning of what they are still waiting for. The families released a joint statement. They demanded justice. They requested that funeral rites be carried out according to their religion. They called for the harshest possible sentencing. They asked investigators to determine whether anyone else was involved. Zubair Ahmed, Zamal's younger brother, called for legal action against Avalon Heights. No CCTV cameras, no security infrastructure, a formal complaint that produced no response. He said his brother had done everything right. He had reported it. He had documented it. The system had the information it needed to act. It chose not to. Bristy's father spoke to the media. He said one sentence: "I just want to see her one more time." A permanent memorial now stands on the USF campus. The trial has not concluded. The AI investigation remains open. Avalon Heights has issued no public accountability. Several questions in this case have no answers yet. Zamal Leone wanted to return